Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily here on MLSsoccer.com. I am Josh Weisenhunt.
And I'm Greg Lawless, and there is a full slate of action over the next couple of days. We're going to look at three of the storylines that we're following the most over this Independence Day holiday. Number one, dealing with absences because of all the Gold Cup call-ups.
Yeah, certainly. And the first match that we are going to look at is going to be RSL and Philly tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern on MLS Live. For Philly, obviously, how do they deal without Jack McInerney? But then on the other side, RSL missing three of their biggest pieces. Nick Rimando, Tony Beltran, and Kyle Beckerman. Going to be tough for them too.
It is going to be tough, but I think we also actually have lots of depth. I'm looking for Omar Garcia to really step it up top. And this is a chance for Robbie Finley to show what he's really worth for Real Salt Lake. Second storyline, we're looking at a couple of teams that we think have maybe found some momentum, but now they have to prove it. We'll start with San Jose going to Chicago.
Yep, certainly. And for San Jose, obviously, they're going to have some pieces missing. Of course, Victor Merdardez is not going to take part in this one, and they're going up against the Chicago side with Mike McGee, who is so hot right now, Greg.
Yeah, Mike McGee, 7 goals in 7 games. On the other side, there's also Sporting Kansas City. They got a win last weekend. Finally, Kai Kamara looks to have found his form. Can they do it at home against a really good Vancouver team?
Well, it's going to be tough. And I think you mentioned Kai Kamara. He took a little while to get back into the swing of things, but as we saw against Columbus over the weekend, he was certainly pretty good.
He certainly was. And also the Whitecaps, Kenny Miller, showing what he can do for sure. Now, on July 4th in particular, there are 3 games, but we're going to look at one of them. Colorado hosting the New York Red Bulls. These are 2 teams coming off of very good wins.
Yeah, certainly 2 confident teams, Greg. I think Colorado are absolutely flying right now. Of course, they got that huge road win against Montreal over the weekend, and now you're talking about them going back home. They have momentum, they're fit, they're firing. It's going to be a good one.
And the Red Bulls all firing on all cylinders, really, and they're healthy and ready to go. Can Thierry Henry finally find the back of the net again? He's been playing provider the last couple of times out. Now can he start to score again? And same with Tim Cahill. Can he get on the score sheet as well? That game is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on July 4th. You can watch it on MLS Live.
And a couple Gold Cup updates for you, U.S. and Canada on those side of things. Greg, Canada, they had a tune-up match yesterday against Ventura County Fusion, a PDL side. Things probably didn't go as expected, did they?
Well, it didn't maybe go as expected. It was a 1-1 draw at the end, but remember, the result here really doesn't matter. Canada just trying to find their form, although you look at a result like this and you have to say, well, more questions are maybe being asked about this Canadian team as they prepare for Gold Cup.
Yeah, certainly. And of course, the other news for Canada, they just named Will Johnson as their captain. Of course, Johnson wears the armband for Portland Timbers. You have to think he's going to give those boys a boost for sure. And speaking of captains, of course, Jurgen Klopps, he knows who it's going to be, doesn't he?
He knows who it's going to be, but he's not telling anyone because he hasn't actually told the player yet. So he's waiting before he tells the player before he tells everyone else. But he has decided who his captain will be for the Gold Cup. Look, I expect maybe it could be Landon Donovan. I mean, the guy has all of the experience. I could also see a guy like Kyle Beckerman maybe being handed the armband. You know, with Klinsmann and Donovan and maybe that rift or whatever is there, Donovan still has to get into his good graces.
Yep.
So he may not want to give him the armband right away. I could see a guy like Beckerman getting it.
Certainly going to be fun to watch. And of course, we're getting real close to the Gold Cup. You can catch all the coverage in the lead up on MLSsoccer.com.
Before we get out of here and head out to the barbecue for July 4th, a little bit of news about an American over in Europe. Jozy Altidore, there's news about him perhaps joining Sunderland in the EPL, but reports are from our own Greg Seltzer that an offer was rejected by AZ Alkmaar.
Yep, and of course, I mean, this is really just the silly season starting up around Jozy Altidore. I mean, it's pretty clear that he's going somewhere. We just don't know where yet, but Sunderland really is kind of that first to come in with something solid that we know.
Yeah, score a bunch of goals and look what happens.
Hey,
Everybody
it's
wants
crazy.
to talk to you, isn't it? Well, that's it for us here at the Daily. For Josh Weisenhunt, I'm Greg Lawless. Let us know in the comments below what you're thinking about, what games you like, what storylines you're following, and happy July 4th, everybody.